Apollo 11, this is Houston, over.
While in Earth orbit, the Apollo crew had less than 2 hours to check out all their spacecraft systems. The last chance to discover and correct any malfunction before the third stage engine is restarted to break them free of Earth. The translunar injection.
We're 10 minutes away from ignition on translunar injection.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go for TLI, over.
Apollo 11, thank you.
Roger that. Apollo 11, this is Houston. Slightly less than 1 minute to ignition, and everything is go.
Roger. Ignition.
We confirm ignition, and the thrust is go.
Apollo 11, roger. Guidance looking good. Velocity 26,000 feet per second. Telemetry and radar tracking both solid. Velocity 27,800 feet per second.
Through the window of the command module, the Earth gently slipped away.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Thrust is good. Everything's still looking good.
Roger. 29,000 feet per second, building up toward 30,000 feet per second.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal.
Deep space tracking antennas, a third of a world apart, listened to Apollo and spoke to Apollo. As the Earth turned, at least one of them would have contact with Apollo at all times, except when it passed behind the moon.
34,000 feet per second now, altitude 152. $35,000 feet per second. Cut off. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second. Altitude 177 nautical miles. At 3 hours 11 minutes into the mission, distance from Earth 3,140 nautical miles. The S-4B is reported in a stable attitude for this separation.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation.
Okay, Barrel B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary 1 as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
We're awaiting confirmation of separation.
Roger.
We confirm the separation here on the ground.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
The Goldstone station reports a very weak signal. We believe that Mike Collins is now maneuvering the spacecraft in the transposition and docking maneuver, and the antenna patterns aren't too good at the moment. So we have a weak signal strength.
The command service module separated and turned around to dock with Eagle, the lunar module.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. How do you read? Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over. Roger, we're copying you about 5 by 2. Very weak. Can you give us a status report, please? Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's right.
Hello, Apollo 11, Houston. We recommend you accept the 949, continue through your sequence of sightings, and then we'll analyze the data afterwards, over.
Okay.
On board was a fourth brain, a small computer called Disky, which solved problems and helped with a long sequence of systems checks and data exchange with Earth.
Houston, Apollo 11, star 40 has just disappeared now in the sextant. Could the trunnion angle 47 something be a little high?
Stand by. Hello, Apollo 11, Houston. We'd like you to press on to star 44, over.
Yeah, roger. How many miles?
They found their way across the sea of space, navigating by the same stars that guided Columbus to shores unknown.
11 Houston, we copy. 2 good marks, over.
Okay. Okay, drug removal's coming next.
3 days falling to the moon, free of the gravity of Earth. No up or down, no day or night. A sense of stillness while traveling at the speed of a meteor.
About how long it'll be before you start closing the limb back up, over.
An invisible speck in the night, somewhere between here and there, constantly monitored from Earth. Within this tiny spacecraft, a temporary Earth environment, warmth, air, food, water, everything necessary to sustain life. Beyond these fragile walls, nothingness, absolute cold, an end to life. The most important function of the spacecraft, life, was also monitored constantly through telemetry, the heartbeat and breathing of each astronaut. Although each breath was 30,000 feet farther from Earth than the breath before it. Should one heart flutter, it would at once be a matter of concern to millions worlds away. Unlike any other place man had traveled before, space could provide him with nothing. It is a vacuum, devoid of every element needed for life. To send man into this nothingness, to protect him, it was first